apparently, squiggly lines, 2% of people. Wow. Multiple personalities. There's 2% of people. Who knew? Wow, 2%. The 2%. Oh, the 2%. No. Right? The 1% that smash. Dissociative identity disorder. Order out of disorder. And this and that and smash. D.I.D. I did it myself. D.I.D. Wow. Did. Whoa. It looks like computer code. It's computer code. You're like, no, the character is the code. It's smash and smash and smash. Previously known as multiple personality disorder, M.P.D. You just have to change the letters around and bash. Put them in parentheses, and now you've got yourself a better term. So now, it apparently is a mental illness. Mental illness. Mental illness. It's mental illness's fault, people. Didn't you know? Characterized by at least two distinct and relatively distinct and relative in the same bash word. So they're distinguishable by relative. So it's just all relatively enduring personality states. Because it's different to you, but it's same to me, and bash is just me. I'm fluid. I'm all colors of bashhood, and who knew? I got to be one every day. A different one. A distinct one, yet relatively enduring personality. Right, just smashing me and contorting me and flipping me and tossing me around. Yes. This is accompanied by memory gaps beyond what would be explained by ordinary forgetfulness. So you just black out and then bash, somebody comes in. And then they leave, and then the bash other forgets, and then this one remembers, and now you have bash shatters. You have splinters and fairy dust of smash hood, all for you to play with. Amazing. And you're like, no, I didn't choose this. It's just bash. It's a illness, don't you know? And the other people are saying, no, finally we get to go into the human mind and become X-Men. Who knew? Whoa, so dissociative identity disorder, D.I.D. So you dissociate. Oh, wow, amazing. You're just severed. What is it? Well, it's D.I.D. Didn't you know? Whoa. What is all this? Oh, look at this. Oh, what is this? What a shame. Dissociative identity disorder. Whoa. So it's you and just bash John Lennon's with you. It's you and all the Beatles. And you're naked. But no, you're just a whatever they're called, and it's just being defiled in the dark. Who knew? Right? But no, this is just art of what it's like to be a mentally ill person. This is the shadows and the darkness and the whispers and the murmurs of bash, and then you just go in and you forget, and then you come out, and you're in and out and in and out and in and out. Who knew people are just leave them alone? They're playing with their superpowers. They're doing exactly as they've been trained to do in the ways of the world. And you say, no, how dare you? No, the world is not about that. It's about caring and just being there, just being good. And this, and of course they'll cry, you will river, and have the best violinists come and bash, do their best Cirque du Soleil performance right in front of you. But it's so organic. They're the real circus right? They're the bash. That's it. They're bash, and then they do a sacrifice, and you say, "Whoa, I didn't know they were that committed." But okay, it's fantastic. Bring the family. Bring the kids, especially the kids, because you might be lucky enough to get your child chosen as the ultimate prize to win a life with John Lennon. Look, he's right there. So apparently you're mentally ill and you got smashed and you have a D.I.D. It's like, sir, did you know why I pulled you over? Looks like you have a case of D.I.D. Sir, you're going to have to step out of the car. The guy's like, no, smash, smash, smash. He blocks out. Some other bash comes in. It's like, whoa. And this and smash and smash and smash to the end. The cop ends up being just bashed. Potentially. Or it's the cop that's the D.I.D. Who knew? He's just playing cop. It's one of his multiple personalities he plays a day. He's just cop. He's just cop during the day and bash and then bash when he's off. He just bash. But no, he's the ultimate civilian. He can differentiate between his work and his home life. And this, and I don't mix the two. I'm a professional. And this, and no, smashed. Completely, like this guy, smashed. In a void, in the darkness, right? Because you say, no, I came out from the darkness. Sure, I used to do stupid things when I was young and this and bash and blah, blah, blah. No. What happened was you just got more sophisticated and abused. And to the point where you're like, yo, I got married and now I don't do the bash things. The bash, I don't cheat anymore and this and that. Oh, no. But you've made a beautiful garden in the bash swarm darkness with John Lennon. Look. He's right there. He'll play you a tune in his nakedness while this bash just screams out his dissolution of how he was deceived and misled. And look at these bashes. One's like giving you a just bash look, and this one's just, oh no, this again. And this guy's like, I look like I'm 60, but I'm a teeny little body. And he's just somehow, whoa, they didn't hide anything there. Okay. Amazing. So that's D.I.D, people. Didn't you know? Apparently, knowledge is power, right? So you have knowledge at your fingertips, people. Look, you've been given some knowledge. Just go to your search engine and smash and learn. And you're like, no, that doesn't make you an expert. Nope, it certainly doesn't. But it certainly allows people to look at what the world worships. Whoa, an expert to begin with. Whoa, so some bash wrote some bash words out on a bash thing he calls a book and refers relentlessly to other bash books so that he may somehow postulate some new theory, some new bash idea, something that will take the world by storm, and is backed up by credible other experts. Other relentless expert with accolades up the yin-yang and trophies and idols and bash titles and all sorts of certificates of premium pass, elite bash this community officer, the key, he has a key to the city and bash this and that and the other. And most honorable judge, bash this and the other, and bash employee of the month, and imagine are most likely to bash be a billionaire and this and that. Wow. PTSD. That's what it is. Everybody is under D.I.D, M.P.D, PTSD, B.P.D, and you name it. Look. It's all part of the psychiatry clinical psychology program that was initiated in bash 19 bash nothing 1870 bash this nothing nobody who switched around. Where's the ball in the cup, the puck and the puck, and the bash ball is through the hoop, and now the net and the birds just smash on the racket, and the ball is who knows, but now it's a baton, and now it's being passed to the next generation. And what? No, it's disease. But no, wait. It's just mutations taking us to the next level, and we're going to bash through all these bash letters and blast through the hot fart that is the gas of, you named it, what you call the sun, and this and this and this. Oh, but it's so amazing to you, and it's just so therapeutic. So therapeutic. And it's so 20th century, but now we're in the 21st century, bud. Didn't you know? Yes, bud. You're in the 21st century. Didn't you know? And didn't you know did, previously known as multiple PD, or whatever, bash. Other problems which often occur in people with did include borderline personality, whatever, bash disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, substance use disorders, or self-harm, and or anxiety. Wow, who knew? Wow, some professionals believe the cause to be childhood trauma. So who knew you could violate a child and then just split it and make it do whatever evil you want? In the sense of you convince a child that it's just they're being allowed to live by men and this and only through men is how they get to just truly get what they deserve and want. Because man's going to betray you, but he will also put you up in a pedestal. So who are you going to push? Those who help you and give you a hand and give you everything that you wanted. But, of course, you will have to be in servitude to them, but you will be rewarded. You will serve them and do as they ask or just command. And ultimately, you will get rewarded, and then you will be the one who takes over, right? And then you get to say what it is. Oh, right. So people are just waiting for all the old bashes to die. They're like, yeah, well, there might be a one world government and all, but they're all old bashes. Nobody believes in that anymore. We're all about the free market and the free trade of just humans. So it's just evolved. Don't worry about it, bud. They're dying out. They're dinosaurs. And this and that. What a shame. All the while, D.I.D is king, right? They convince and turn everybody into little bash multiples of personalities, and now they believe whatever bash splitteth them to begin with. Yes, the trauma, the abuse, the violence, the misleading away from the truth, the way, and the life, right? Promising you some void carved out life for yourself where sure you're going to be let down, but hey, you can get up and brush the dust from your boots and present your collarbone and bash this, adjust your tie and tip your hat and push forward, bud. Don't worry, you got this. Just believe in yourself constantly and say that's what won't break me. Makes me stronger. I am titanium. Didn't you know? Yes, I am titanium. I'm actually building a pattern to do this and become wavering. Who knew? And this and this and this and that and this and this and that and that and that and that. But no, definitely not D.I.D. because D.I.D. is just a mental illness, people. Don't worry. And it's only 2%. 2%. Wow, how sad and this and this. No, it's you. It's you. It's you. You're multiples of multiples every day. But you say, no, my life is bash. I hate my life. This and this. No. Who knew that you're shape-shifting relentlessly to just maintain the status quo? Groundhog Day, so that you can keep complaining about it and somehow just begging to live. Because there's no such thing as changing life. It's only abuse of life. Because life is lived. Life is to be lived. And to be in recognition of the Creator. Worship God. Amen. Endure the bashhoods of the ways of the world through man's deception as he abuses himself and others along the way. But no, it had to be about human unity, people, because we all get it. Didn't you know we all come from some bash half rat and some bash half ape that swam, and he had the best ambidextrous thumb. He could just do anything, inside out, control it backwards, inside out, and now whoa. Unity, right? Unity. It gives you the definition for unity when you type human unity definition. So nobody knows what human unity is. It's just everybody's fighting for it somehow. Or you're ashamed to feel that, you stop being so selfish, you bash. Think of all the bash people that don't have. Because it's separated into the haves and have-nots, don't you know? And the poor and the rich and this and that, and smashed. Because apparently to you, it's people, right? You should just bash the people are people, and whoa, can't we just get along? Oh, can't we bring the Beatles to just perform live and just bash the world together? Oh, what? It's been tried, it's been done. Oh, what? There's no such thing. What? No, you're crazy. This, the other, this. Smashed. It's union with Christ to the Lord or nothing. That is it. What else does one want other than life? Wow. You can name everything under the sun and still, wow, what do you require for any of it? Exactly, life. Without it, bash. What is it? Nothing? Exactly, because apparently we all came from nothing. So smash it, just smash and smash and smash itself somehow. Wow, amazing. That's the ultimate intelligence. Just blackness and darkness forever. Who knew? Who knew that doesn't mean unity? Who knew that doesn't mean love? Who knew that doesn't mean any of the things that you say you're fighting for? But somehow, oh, we are. Because we want a better, brighter future. Not a darkness and blackness forever. But wait. That's what I believe in. So, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. What a shame. People couldn't wait to just diversify, because it's the concept of unity without uniformity and diversity without fragmentation. This is just wordsmithing you. That shifts focus from unity based on a mere tolerance of physical, cultural, linguistic, social, religious, political, ideological, and or psychological differences towards a more complex unity based on an understanding. Understanding, right? If you don't understand, just get out. And they'll say, yeah, you don't know, you don't understand science, bud. You don't understand. Get out, right? We're going to smash you. You're what's holding us back from actual redemption into the galactic family. Oh, that's why the aliens won't come, because people like you and this and this and that. No, what a shame. All actors, they're all acting out. They're mini-me's of what they have been splitted to just take on as their identity. So now today they're this passion, someday they're the other passion. This makes me feel good, and I have those powers with that one, and this power, and this one tells me these things, and that one tells me that things, and these ones get me those things, and that one gets me that thing. Oh. And you call it emotion, and you call it bash, charisma, and you call it this. No. D.I.D. D.I.D. But no, you just because you call it relentless names, it's all of a sudden you can buy the distinctive but relative. So good luck identifying it exactly, because now they want you to believe it's a mental illness that only about 2% of people suffer from, apparently, or are blessed with, whichever way you look at it, because it's all just relative. Unity and diversity, of course. Unity without uniformity. So mixture. And diversity without fragmentation. And splitting without just completely fracturing. Whoa, amazing. This bash. Who knew? The idea and related phrase is very old and dates back to the ancient times in both Western and Eastern Old World cultures. Exactly. Who knew? It was an old idea. The only idea that comes close to making man believe in it. Because it makes man doubt the true promise in thinking that they can do it better. They can make life feel better somehow. The whole experience, the whole purpose. But it's just trawled. It's just futile. For what is it that people are doing? Just bashing dust with dust and saying, oh, I have a better way of bashing dust. Let's do it this way now. Okay. What a shame. So worshipping the dust and its methods and modules and bash things that it makes. No. Makers of nothing, just rearrangers of furniture, and bash accomplishers of nothing. Perpetuators of suffering, violence, and just defilage. Dulling the mind, the spirit, by just giving your heart up to be savagely feasted on to the world. And then using that to say, exactly, all I want is just to make things better. I'm so positive. I'm positron. I'm positron. The depository positron. Who knew? Old world cultures, right? One light, one world, one love, and all this bash. No. The unconditional love of the Father, who hath created life. For man to walk and reign with God forever. It has applications in many fields, including ecology, cosmology, philosophy, religion, and politics. Who knew? Who knew that these are all the bash supposed fields? They're just fields, right? That requires some bash meaning of diversity, unity, and diversity. Unity and diversity. So the earth. Who knew man's in earth? Who man lives on earth? And you look around and you say, wow, it's amazing. So much diversity. And this and this and that and that. And somehow I have to make it whole. I have to make it come together because it's just so separated, people. Right. Because life is just all around you, bringing forth life, and somehow it's just bashed and you have to fix it. And you're like, no. It's about the meandering of the mind and the bash hoods of religions and the bash hoods of keeping the swarms and the bash mobs just somehow complacent. And the bash way we rape what we call the earth. And cosmology, the bash hoods of this lights in the sky. Those are the places where we need to know how to smash. Whoa. Amazing. So, unity and diversity, but it's only 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just 5. Just 5 areas. But it could have been 1, so it's just diverse. There's so many, guys. So many. Right. You mean life. Life. Who knew the point of life isn't to come to say, yes, we know what life is. Because look, the formula says it. What a shame. What a shame. Politics. Ugh. All because, yes, the Shark Tank people, be careful. Be careful. Make sure you sell yourself to top dollar to these bashes. These bashes dictate what's in and what's out, and they collaborate with other bashes and present to you some bash way, some TV version of what supposedly is the ways of the world, right? You face these bashes, and they say yes or no to you, and they bash it. They take a cut. They take a cut. So do these bashes. Who are these bashes? Who knows? But they're amazing. Just amazing. Right? Because what do these people say? Well, the power of the dollar, okay? Oh, this is how it works, right? The customer, the service, the loyalty, trust, demand, supply, satisfaction. It's a circle of trust, don't you know? And this and that and that. And so many graphs, and it's superimposing. Then you just ride it, people. It's just alive, and you just have to ride it. Because according to where the most people ride the snake is the direction the snake will go. And this, and it rises, and it falls, and then it plummets, and then it gives a lull, and then it gives a plateau of thriving, but then it just collapses and rises. Oh. And you get to decide the ups and the downs and the ups, so you are in control, and we give you control by your capital dollar investments. And you get to say what happens in the future by where you put your dollar. And now bashes are saying no, and where you put your action, because we're tired of people just bash talking, and bash is now time for action. All while they've been blasting their hammers and blasting their bash ways to just get to this point of smashhood, to where they get to say, no, we need action. Right, so now they need action to counter their previous action. Wow, what a shame. But no, apparently these bashes are the cutting edge. They're the cutting edge of just philanthropists and innovators and entrepreneurs and bashhoods of bashhoods, right? Of the savants and all the bashes and geniuses of some shanked university. Oh, or you say, no, he just had grade 3, man, and he's a multi-billionaire thanks to these bashes, because he just had it. He just was born to make cash. He was born to make that sweet, sweet moolah. And this, and this, and that, and nothing. But yeah, so everybody has trust in this, but they believe in change, right? People just guzzle this down. They believe in the little guy. The little guy must get just relentless grants to even make it as a small business and this, but it's working somehow. And yes, there's opportunities, and yes, you just have to bust your butt. It's every day, 100%. All hours, you name it. If you believe in it, you'll bash, make the sacrifice, forget your marriage or relationship. Just bash, do it. And this and that and that. Because, hey, in the end, you'll be a millionaire. Amazing! Because, yay, that's unity and diversity. Hooray. Hooray. Hooray for unity and diversity by just me smashing and being the best and just bashing if I don't. And I'm smashing either way because I have D.I.D. I have D.I.D, people, get out of my way. And you say, whoa, no. How dare you, Bash, say I have D.I.D because clearly people are suffering because of it. No, you are suffering. Everyone under the sun is just exposed to the sufferings of the world. Nobody is exempt. Yet, there is a way out. And so those who choose it drink freely of the true promise and seek truth in shelter of the way, the wisdom of the Father in life. Instead of bending, contorting backwards to do just some bidding that you may or may not agree with, may not, or just know I'm somehow confused, but you do it anyway. You have to do it. You must to keep going. And you say, exactly, I just do what I bust my butt. Yeah. Who knew you bash sold yourself? Who knew you're a bash slave? Who knew you're a bash slave? But no, you're a dragon somehow. I know you're the consumer. I'm in charge. I get to say. And I just want things to be a better world, right? Oh, better world. Amazing. Who knew that you could have relentless books about it? Just like to go along the same shelves as self-help and self-wisdom. Build a better world. Build a better world. Look, people. We certainly are building a better version of what we think Earth is. And we have for quite some time. And of course, it's been the key to just blocking your mind, completely smashing it, perverting it to the point of irrecognizable means. Split it, shattered, wanting to put it back together somehow. No. Man shatters outside of God. The Holy Spirit, that which reneweth. Man does not renew a thing. He simply bash, interprets it as his manipulation that somehow brings life forward. No. For somehow it just, you can smash it in one pile, put it to another pile, and then it does something. You're like, whoa, yes, I did it. No, it's to, you put it to and this thing with that thing, and now it's doing something together. Wow, what a shame. What a shame. So life somehow knows what to do every single time, and you're like, well, I got that experiment wrong that time, right? Due to what all statistics would say, human error, or this and this and that, and this and this and that, and nothing. For surely your math and formulas could not be wrong, couldn't be wrong. No. They're 100%. That's how we come to know and bedazzle you with all the things that shine and shimmer and murmur and blast and give you instant euphoria. That's how you build a better world. Just giving people what they want instantly. And then giving them something to complain about, and then somehow a shameful way to remind themselves, oh, we need to do something else. But all while you've been milked dry. You've been milked dry and used up, stretched out. And you thought you were being the sexy beast the whole time. Doing the right things and this, and blah, blah, recycling and splashing and this and that and dot, telling people to be more mindful and that. All of a sudden, no, nothing. For the whole while, you were just some bash sliver of a person that's a character of an archetype of some bashful that didn't even mean anything. And bash, abuse and early childhood drama and all this bash and bash and bash. But don't worry, none of you are being abused. It's only 2% of people. Don't worry, none of you are being abused. Could it be that the abuse, they say, only causes 2%, so we'll keep pushing forward. It's something we can take account for. And then they give it a name. They're like, okay, keep with the abuse. Top it up a notch. Kick it up a notch. Take it all the way. Let's see how far we can go with this. Of course, there is a resolve to it. Who knew the Father's creation would have a resolve to what we interpret as just the carnage, just the bashhood of man? All the while, it has been man pushing it forward, unwilling to repent, unwilling to see and recognize the folly of their ways. Instead, creating relentless names and centers and institutions and corporations and bash, NGOs and all the letters of the world to somehow combat that which splitteth the man and the woman. And you say, no, we just have to put it back together and get the best people to work on it. And we need leaders, man. We need leaders to just step up for the kids. We need the children to just let the children control. Forget the woman. Just put the children in control and they'll fix everything. Right, because apparently everybody forgot what is a child. They forgot. Apparently everybody forgot what a child was, and now you just have to put the actual physical child in power for them to figure it out. Oh, what a shame. I mean, if it's not obvious for people to see what it's clearly decapitating them in the actual living Groundhog Day, then of course it's because they love it. They just love the carnage. Carnage for me, carnage for you, carnage for me, and then that's somehow just. If I suffer, I want to see you suffer. Oh, okay, you're suffering? Oh, okay. What a relief. I thought I was the only one suffering, but at least I don't have it so bad as the other bash. Oh, okay. I'll call myself middle class. And this and this and that and this and this and this and that and nothing, right? Or you say, no, I'm bash poor. I'm poorer than poor. I'm the poorest. I'm just below. I'm sub poor. I'm the sub poor. It doesn't even exist. And this. I'm fewer than the -1%. Didn't you know? And you don't even know what it's like to live like me and Bash. I have to get my own water somehow. And I have to just crawl on my knees to get food somewhere. But I don't even know. It changes on me every day. You say, whoa, that's so hard. Wow, okay, I'm instantly more mindful and grateful and this and this and that and this. So exactly, just shapeshifted in your bash mind, and then all of a sudden, okay, everything's fine. Let's go. Let's keep smashing. Wow, what a shame. And then you look around and say, why? Why is the world bashed? Well, apparently because it's just elusive and it's relative, but also distinguishable. And this, and that, and that, and that. And it's Taoist, and it's so motivating. So if you didn't know that indigenous people of the North were amazing, now you certainly do, because they were bashed, taking on universities, right? Universe, civilization. They were taking on the meaning of it all, right? The oxymoron, rhetorical combination of two antonyms: unitas, unity, oneness, and veritas, variety. Exactly. Oxymoron. Bash. Just splitting you with the same bash. Ecology. Oh, a branch of biology that studies the interactions among organisms. Just to bash relationships between relationships of all the possibilities of possibilities. And to study little teeny tiny patterns and then put numbers to them and call them names. And this is a field, didn't you know? And the biomass and this and K, the bash population density and carrying capacity of smash hoods. And reintegration and extrication and introduction and taking away and putting it in and taking out and slice and bash, cross-sec that and bash this, and this, and most fit the bash liking the signals of bash and this. Wow. The most amazing. So who knew that people have just been lost in the meandering of Earth? It's just like people were like, whoa, we're on Earth, and then they just got lost meandering. They're like, whoa, we don't know what Earth is. We need to meander more. And meander and meander and meander. We have no clue what it is, people. We haven't meandered enough. Even more relentlessly, even though we don't know a thing about our oceans, but we can meander on Earth, on what we call the land. And we can call dishes surf and turf because they're just so yummy. Surf and turf. So good. What a shame. And this and this and that and that and that. Nothing. But don't forget, people, Dragon's Den. This lineup is going to come and cook you. And cook you they will. Especially this guy. Especially that guy. Okay? That guy and okay, this guy will get seconds and this guy loves thirds. And this person first, second, third. Right? First the worst, second the best. Nobody likes the third. Third the worst. If you ain't first, you're last. And bash. This first becoming, this not about, and nothing. For what is the beginning? What is the end? Exactly. You say what? No. There's no such thing. There's only becoming. Because it's blah. There's no past. There's no future. It's only becoming. I'm a vampire. Didn't you know? What a shame. No one ever becomes anything. There is resolve to the Father's creation, where He is the one that has told us the resolve. And there is wisdom in His word. Yes, the saving word. Who knew? Christ Jesus, and Christ Jesus alone, hath revealed to man, defeated death, cried aloud, it is finished. It is. But somehow these people are convincing you that it's not. People just haven't come up with the better ideas. We just rely on you, children. And these shows are great successes because they're bashing people to believe that just better ideas get better cash. And better ideas will change the world and make things more convenient. But no, guess what? What is this? Nothing. See, nothing. Nothing pops up. Nothing. Right? It's just nothing. People love it. Oh, see, just relentlessly. Nobody says a thing because no. It's just about getting the best product. And how dare you shame me of how I just love how to get it so readily whenever I want. Because I fuse one with I've become one with my product. Exactly. People have just sold themselves to the ways of the world and to get top dollar for what it is that they can bash make and sell. Make and sell. Just make. And be so creative, people. And organize and collaborate and connect and enterprise. And push, push, push. All for this, for the worker, because who brings forth the bashed life? The worker does, people, right? Oh, what a shame. Where did bashed jobs come from anyway? And you're like, oh, from things that push the future. And who gets to decide? Exactly, these bashes, apparently, and bashes like them. So people, you're like, exactly. It's David and Goliath. It's a little guy against the dragon. No, it's people begging to live. Exactly, that's what it is. And then when they get something that they believe is fruitful, no, it's just because it just keeps people in the same train of where the supposed image of the future is, and it's somehow going to get a lot of praise and interest and become some norm, something that everyone wants and everyone uses, because it's somehow making the path to that said image more comfortable. It kind of locks it in. It's like, yep, with this, certainly this is next. And with that, oh, certainly that is next. Exactly, the human bash planning. So first it's cooked up in your mind, right? According to the murmurs that come into you. And then you bash, make some plan apparently, and then you smash it out. Well, so who is your daddy exactly? You don't answer that because nobody wants to say who they're whoring themselves out to. Everyone's stepping out, cheating on the Father, the Creator. We're cheating on our Creator with the one who has promised us a life outside of God. What a shame. We'll end it there.